internet fans, and welcome to another episode of the Buddies Forever VCast with your hosts, Rotten Roger DeMarco.
Yo, Dead Inks.
Today, we're doing something not super smart.
Right in our wheelhouse.
We're going to be doing a commentary for
The Stuff.
the Larry Cohen, I don't know what year off the top of my head, so I'm a terrible person.
We did research into other things aside from the film today for what we're doing.
Yes. So what we're going to be doing, as ridiculous as it's going to be, every time a character on screen is eating the stuff, we have whipped topping,
Extra creamy whipped topping.
and we have the jet puffed marshmallow cream.
Fluffy whip.
Every time someone eats the stuff on screen, we will take a bite of one or the other and see if we can just keep up and not die. And,
Because I do remember somewhere seeing it in behind the scenes stuff that they used the various things for what this stuff was.
right.
Like, I want to say both these things were used in some scenes, and there's like, I think the whole gamut of things you could think of were stuff in the movie, like shaving cream.
Blah. Yeah. Yeah, that scene where he eats the shaving cream always bothered me when I was a kid. I'm like, you're eating Barbasol, dude. That's terrible. But, and like how his parents couldn't smell it. Like, it probably smells like mint or something. Some sort of wintergreen.
No one's getting past one bite of that
he tried. He does pretty well. I think he eats the
without
entire
making
container.
a face.
Yeah. So we will let you know when we hit play, so you know where we're at, and we will periodically, obviously talk about things that are happening on screen, so you can keep up with us.
We're currently at the 1 second mark because my DVD is a Japanese
Yeah.
copy because it just goes right into playing the movie and chapter selection and Japanese writing on the chapter selection. So, and we can't get rid of it because I have this particular DVD signed by Larry Cohen.
Right.
And this is our screen used container that I got from my wife that Larry Cohen signed for her. So that's a screen used prop up there. But yeah, we're at the 1 second mark.
Without further ado, we will eat. I'm going to just open the whipped topping, because that's where I think I'm going to start, because I'm scared of the marshmallow.
I'm going to just rotate.
All right. We'll do the same. And I have 2 drinks up here because this is going to get thick, folks.
Thick.
That's the word. I'm going to go ahead and put that right in there.
And nothing like, I know it doesn't project in this basement because I have natural light killed, but we're doing this fairly early in the morning, so this is going to set the pace for our day.
Heart attacks will ensue. Sugar coma.
Yeah. We'll be able to take a bullet, I'm sure, and just secrete sugar.
I'm excited about it. Are you excited about it? Are you excited about it? Let's.
Like I was telling Roger earlier, I was like, I think it's always a good idea when I think of something and it sounds like a good idea, and then at some point I regret coming up with that idea a little bit, and I was like, yeah, then it's a good idea.
Yes, this is a glorious idea. So we're going to watch the stuff.
All right, and Lethal Weapon rules: 1, 2,
2,
3.
It counts. Does it count when the old man tastes it? It obviously does.
Yeah, someone's eating it.
I don't eat snow.
Not in years. His first impulse is not to smell it. It's like, oh, start eating it.
1 bite.
Good and tasty. Bill, get over here and eat this shit.
Like, and then how do you go about, like, marketing? I found some fucking hot goo in the snow. 2 bites. 3 bites. We're in trouble. 4 bites.
Like, he just stuck his finger. We should have done that. Just stuck fucking fingers in.
No, I don't eat snow. Look at it.
Snow that's like pulsating.
Yeah.
Try this shit.
No, it's in my beard already.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid of the fluffy whip.
Oh, you have to shave.
Ugh, be like glue. Extra creamy, bad.
No, it's not bad. It's
early though.
It's a good challenge. I like the challenge.
This is a delicious challenge. Oh, I did not know about this movie before about 10 years ago. I had never heard of it before.
I remember watching it when I was very young. Some people that used to babysit me had this, and then on the same tape they had Universal Soldier, which is kind of a weird thing. And then I remember it sticks out to me because I loved that tape, and so every time I would get babysat, I'd be like, fuck, I can watch the stuff and watch that Van Damme movie.
I just want to eat.
The day, and then like the day before I went to their house to get babysat a second time, their TV antenna got struck by lightning and it destroyed their VCR, and that tape was in there.
Oh my gosh.
And it did something to the tape, and they were like, we can't watch it.
It's alive now.
Yeah, it was like not Monster Vision, Terror Vision, like brought a monster through the TV. I don't know, it was like, so yeah, that tape got ruined, and I had to wait until I found it on DVD. And
This stuff is already been mass marketed.
Yeah, it jumps ahead real quick.
Yeah.
To get because the story,
like in 1 second, it went from like, hey, look at this shit I found in the ground to like, we package this stuff and sell it.
Yeah. I wonder how they achieved that effect of it moving. Is that like a stop motion thing, or is that a? I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
Some sort of.
I want to say like a wire work thing. But
yeah.
Maybe it's not a refrigerator, but it's like a heater. It's like you heat stuff up, it starts bubbling.
Ah, yeah, it's like film in reverse or something. Or maybe it's like...
I feel like portions of it are solid. Like it's a complete solid, and then the other parts are...
dripping with goo. The dad takes a bite, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So the...
Oh, yeah,
one...
there it goes. I'll try the other now.
All right. It's hard to even get words out before everyone eats things. So for those of you who have not seen this movie, do you want to give them a rundown of the plot, essentially?
Dudes roll up on the stuff, this white substance that's just coming out of the ground, and then it somehow becomes mass marketed as like looks like a dairy product kind of thing, and then people start eating it. Initially, I think this is like a snack kind of thing, and then these business dudes kind of push it further. It gets commercialized, and it becomes essentially like food. Mm-hmm. Like it's all people eat, and it starts, fucking with their heads, so like converting other people that don't eat it to eat it. And it's like, oh, we only eat this stuff now. So it's kind of a mind control thing that just takes over people's heads. And the dude that's hired, I can't remember what he's initially hired for, that does the investigation.
He's like he works for a rival snack
stuff.
company, and they want to figure out the ingredients. So they hire him because he's like a PI,
he's a dick.
Yeah, Michael Moriarty, or however you say it, from he was like in Law and Order and a bunch of other awesome stuff. He was in It's Alive, another Larry Cohen movie that not
Wicked
a lot of people...
Southern accent too.
Yeah, he's a fantastic character actor.
Yeah, and he gets involved in the case with this kid from the family, and they start uncovering the truth of what it is, and then it's just them trying to destroy it all, reveal the truth of it, and destroy it all. But he's up against a bunch of mindless people that are eating it. And, of course, corporate America, who just doesn't give a shit about us, just wants the almighty dollar.
I always thought that well, now, since I've grown up a little bit, I always thought that kid looked like a young Steve-O. I don't know what it was about it, but I think he looks like a young Steve-O.
I thought he looked like the kid from basketball, the one that has the surgery that... they take to the bar.
Oh, yeah, he totally does. Yeah. Just want to be one of the guys.
Yeah.
Like you, Coop.
Every time a fight breaks out, we'll drink on Jerry. Jerry.
That's also a terrible challenge.
That is. I feel like that scene was just made so they could put in digs on Robert Downey Jr. and Christian Slater, which he was not Iron Man then.
That's true. He was just RD squared.
Yeah, he was just like, oh man, remember when Robert Downey Jr. was big?
Yeah. Remember when he was awesome? And then Iron Man brought him back.
He did, and then it fucked me up because in Iron Man, not Iron Man 2, but Avengers 2, the main villain is his rival from Less Than Zero.
Oh, Mickey Rourke.
No, James Spader.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking Mickey
You are
Rourke
thinking Iron Man 2.
with the whip.
Avengers 2, yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
James Spader, so it's like, oh gosh, we're going to see Iron Man blowing somebody for James Spader. I thought it was cool.
He's such a smooth, like, he does a good job of pretending that he's dumb to get what he wants in this movie.
I feel he's using this southern accent to accentuate that.
Yeah.
You just tell me how this done. Now I work there.
And he's real smooth with that, like, that lady. And he gets what he wants. Okay, there's a dinner scene.
Back
That
to
kid
the
eating
house.
stuff? Oh no, after dinner he wants some stuff, and then they all eat it.
Yeah, it starts slowly as a dessert because they're eating food still at the moment.
That older brother's eyes bother me. They're very like
a possessed Fred Savage.
like really bright, like Meg Foster's eyes.
I bet they are brothers, though. They look like legit brothers.
Don't eat that shit.
Trying to see if there's still just one container in the fridge or if they'd upgraded to 2, 3.
Oh.
Yeah. At one point he does. He opens the fridge and it's just stuffed containers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there he's got it. Don't eat that. It's alive.
I love when he like goes to the store and just fucks shit up. Oh, there was she licked it.
That makes it unsellable. He just knocks over a display.
And of empty stuff, which is where these all came from, I'm assuming. Another bite. Once this spoonful of shit is gone, I'll go into the marshmallow.
I think as soon as you take a spoonful of that marshmallow, you'll be like, that's why I was like, we're not getting a bigger container. This is plenty.
Blah! Take that.
Oh, it's fucking money shot.
Val Venus. The old Val Venus money shot.
That was a thing.
That was a thing.
No, it doesn't like stuff. That looks like a bunch of semen
Yeah.
samples. Semen in jars.
They can't duplicate the stuff, no matter what they do. Because it's an alien. Which, is that ever, like, really established? Like,
What it is?
Is it like an alien organism? Maybe it's the thing. Because it's...
The thing. Maybe it's like the initial... It's the first attempt from The Happening.
Yeah, to take over the world.
Yeah, like, for payback. It's like, we're just going to make them eat the shit that's come out of the earth. Well, that didn't work. Make the wind do it.
Yeah. It was the wind all
Yeah.
along. They come down and take a bite, don't they?
That would be cool to have that fucking neon sign and stuff. Just hang that up in the basement.
Bite.
How much are they eating during rehearsals?
Oh, God. You better fucking nail it on, like, the first 2 takes, or you're going to be like, my stomach hurts. I'm going home. This is bullshit.
Yeah, I used to never think about that until I watched some, like, bonus stuff and, like, people that got to eat or drink something over and over again.
Good Lord.
Oh.
I can't do this.
I had to back that.
Yep, me too. This is a big-ass spoon.
Yeah, I was out of little spoons, so I just grabbed big spoons.
just fucking ladles.
Yeah. Funnel.
Shake it
Tap
down.
Yeah.
It's so dense. That's what a time. Like, the 80s is such a rad time. It's like these runway models with, like,
Fur coats.
fur coats and bikinis. Like, what is the purpose?
I was like, I'm hungry.
Yeah. We wear fur coats and bikinis and we're selling Cool Whip. Like, that's what's happening.
Which I don't think, gun to my head, I could tell you that I've ever seen a Cool Whip commercial.
That's fucking weird. I don't think I've ever seen.
Because I think Cool Whip pretty much sells itself.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Have you ever seen like a Blue Bunny ice cream commercial? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I've seen a Blue Bunny.
I'm gonna have to look some of those up on the internet because
yeah.
I don't know that I've ever
As soon
seen.
as it's over, we're checking the YouTubes to be like, does Cool Whip commercials exist?
Yeah.
And do any of them have fur coats and neon signs?
Yeah, they went through a weird transition period in 1983 or whatever. Fucking.
I mean, that was a means to sell things. It definitely was for beer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then we went to frogs.
I remember that vividly. This is definitely like I don't want to say like a slow burn, but it kind of is. It's sort of a slower movie. It's not until like what's his name, Sorvino gets involved. The
Paul
army,
Sorvino?
Yeah, the army guy, and
Which I swear everyone that watches that for the first time is like, what the hell is he doing here? It's like, you are too...
mafia
Yeah.
to
For
be
this movie.
Yeah. Sort of doesn't fit. It's like a weird puzzle piece in the movie.
He looks the same. Like, he always looks exactly the same. I don't know what it is with him. Like, he looks there how he looks any other time I've ever seen him in movies.
Except with like an army hat on.
Yeah. It looks like he's so playing dress up.
The supermarket scene.
Yeah.
It's like the Stone Cold match. That's all.
I love that. But I was like, does he think that renders things unsellable if he just knocks over a display?
That's racist. Fuck this. Fuck that. You just have to whip your dick out and piss on it like that kid in
Troll 2.
Troll. Yeah. Do something, Joshua. Piss all over it. Deal.
Well, that'd be a whole different movie.
Yeah.
He's just standing on the barrier of the cooler. This.
That'd be awesome. Those are like, that's another like pet peeve of mine with movies, which I understand that like containers can't all be full, but like when you see like in Cobra or whatever, the beer cans, like no grocery store stacks up empty things. They don't do that.
Well, they don't stack up, even if they're full, they don't stack them up like that because it's extremely easy to fuck it up and knock it over. Those are like, it's a wall, and they're all it's stiff. It's like that, like the playing card houses that are actually all glued together.
Right.
Like it looks like it's not, but it fucking is.
Yeah, and it bothers me when you see all those. They hit the ground so like cling 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 cling, and they're supposed to be full. And I'm like, no.
Not one can's.
Yeah. Shooting everywhere.
But you can see how Larry Cohen does do cons, and he'll sell containers, screen used other stuff. And that grocery scene, you can see why, like, how does he still have that many containers? Oh, there's a shit ton of containers.
Yeah. Well, almost every other like scene establishing how big the stuff is becoming, they're everywhere. There are like hundreds of containers on screen at any given time, you know, except for like interior stuff like this. But doesn't he open the fridge and there's stuff in this guy's fridge, a boatload of stuff in this guy's fridge, because he's feeding it to his dog, and and his dog is now a monster. He's terrified of his dog.
Which that should be a warning. That should be a thing to like, feed it to your dog. You can eat it yourself.
Yeah.
Like they market it to the dogs.
Nope. Although, yeah.
I know him from stuff, too. I know it. I can't place it, but I know I've seen him and stuff.
I think he's in a couple episodes of Tales from the Dark Side, but really.
What? ¿Qué pasa?
Oh, you're just going back at it anyway.
Here and there.
Yeah. You're a psycho.
Well, this I can kind of dip here in this stuff. Like, have you got into this?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll just go for it. We're just gonna see how big of a. Did you go like this? I don't know what.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good, but you can immediately feel the difference.
Oh yeah. No. It doesn't go down as easy. It's like a brick.
Yeah.
It's like a
sugar
sweet,
brick.
A sweet brick.
A sweet brick. That's a brick. Yeah, it was a fucking sweet brick.
Yeah. I'm just gonna sit that there. I need a drink now. We just coat the, we coat our insides with sugar.
Yeah.
And we'll be fine.
Yeah. Rest of the food for the whole day will be no sweat at all. I ain't worried at all. I ain't worried. Not even. Did any other movie come out that had a concept like this, a killer food item?
The only thing that I ever compare to is the Blob, and that's not the same at all. Like,
no, Blob doesn't possess anybody. It just consumes.
Yeah, and you don't feed on the Blob. They're good double features, but I don't know that I've ever seen another movie where the food,
killer food,
like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but
yeah.
that's different again.
I would count that. That'd be a good triple feature if you could find a third movie that involves something that you eat that's turned against you.
That's a weird subgenre of horror. Does anybody else know? I don't know. There's got to be some though, right? I mean, everything's tackled. Like, there's subgenres for all types of weird shit in horror.
Shit, there's Killer Christmas Tree, a Killer Christmas Tree movie.
Yeah, I just saw that the other day. I showed the clip to Remix, and I was like, I need that movie, whatever that is, where the fucking trees are attacking people out in the streets.
I seen a different one where a kid was standing behind a tree, and the tree just reached out and grabbed him and brought him in. It's like, that's silly shit.
I forget what the title of it was. Oh,
straight up stuff like establishments.
Yeah, like an ice cream store.
Stacked up.
Yeah, there it is.
High as shit.
Oh god. Oh god. That kid took a bite. Fluffed it up. I'm going with the fluff for a while. But I'm going, they're little nibbles. They're not going to be big ones. Because that's some strong ass shit.
I don't like soft ass shit. Well, that escalated quickly, him and the dog.
Yeah. The dog pukes out stuff all over him. It's the dog from Man's Best Friend. He's like wicked smart.
Fucking cords. I'll bury you underneath the porch. Foaming at the mouth. He's mouth-to-mouthing him. That wasn't even that bad of a effect scene there. Like,
no.
You could tell it wasn't
prop dog.
It was a prop dog, but I've seen way worse prop dogs.
I don't know why that sentence tickled me so much.
Because you never hear that. Yeah. I've seen way worse prop dogs. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, Larry Cohen. It's cool. Don't worry. It was a good dog.
That was a good fake dog.
Yeah, that's true. There have been some really shitty fake animals, fake dead animals in movies. Like the original, is Cabin Fever? Cabin Fever. Yeah, he finds the dog at the beginning. It's okay looking, but there's Yeah, there's a
I was
handful.
gonna say the other week when we were watching ticks, that dog that's like pulsating with ticks inside looked really cool.
Yeah, well, that's Kurtzman, you know.
Oh, well, yeah. That explains
also,
it all right
that's
there.
also an awesome story about ticks. When I took it when I met Robert Kurtzman, and I wanted him to sign it, and I hand him the sleeve, and he goes, "Somebody put this out on Blu-ray? Who did this?" And he's reading the spine, and I'm like, "You didn't know that?" He's like, "Hell no, I didn't know it. It's got good special features." Like, he was all about it. And then
I would have wanted to fuck with that. Like, yeah, you're interviewed on here.
You do the commentary. You'd be like, "Wait a second." Damn it, I should have. If I was a little bit more quick-witted, that would have happened.
All good ideas come back in retrospect.
There's like a 6-hour documentary about you doing the effects.
Oh, that's an old-looking car.
Mm-hmm. This movie has such a weird, like, tone. Because it's like, it's like silly, you know?
Like, well, yeah, and like the commercial, you can it tells you the place where it is, but like other than that, it's. I feel like they tried to make it timeless, like with the clothes, cars,
Yeah.
locations. Because it's not like fast food has gotten smaller
Right.
when this was made to now.
It does a good job of that, having that timeless feel, but it's such a strange tone, because it's like, it's got a lot of silly dialogue. It's very like a popcorn B movie, but it's also like kind of a slow burn, and it's.
I guess because no one has cell phones, I guess that could be a thing. But I still don't really necessarily think of that
Yeah.
as always a means to an end in movies now. I'm like, oh yeah, everyone has cell phones, but I guess I'm still that mindset of like, only rich assholes have cell phones still in their car.
Yeah. Corded, like a corded.
Yeah, it's like the size of a briefcase.
What's not McGarris,
McG?
fucking that guy. David, is it David Morris? What's his fucking name? Garrett Morris. What's his? He's like Cookie Charlie or something in this movie.
Something
Chocolate
like
Chip
that.
Charlie or something.
Yeah, because he's black. Chocolate chip.
That's racist.
It is now, and I guess it was then, but different times.
Look at this like sweaty, gross shop owner. Just looks like he's like secretes
Like,
gravy.
What's he selling there? It looks like just
Well, I see some tangy taffy and some newspapers.
Yeah, but the newspapers are everywhere. Looks like he's like, I just got stuff.
Come
I
on
sell
in.
stuff.
Get what you need here.
It's the hair care tire salon,
You got that fucking, yeah.
newspaper.
And talking about Roger Cobb's shirt being low cut. Look at this motherfucker shit. It's all the way unbuttoned. All the way down there. It must be toasty in there.
Pepsi Cola. He's like on vacation, got his straw hat on.
Yeah, like
I'm not
he's
supposed to be here today.
at the Bahamas. He's a cookie maker who knows kung fu. It's like, it's just a really weird. I'm telling you, man, the tone of this movie.
Kung Fu cookie maker.
Like all of a sudden he's gonna have like a training montage with Michael Moriarty. You know, like dropping fucking coconuts on his chest and shit. And like,
Ready to protect.
I just, it has that weird vibe. It has like that, like almost serious, but super silly, like kickboxer vibe. I don't know.
I love kickboxer.
I do too.
Oh, jeez. Look at that toothpaste there.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit broke so easily.
It's balsa wood.
Yeah. I like that you had to do this motion. You couldn't just...
You have to. You have to. That's how you
You
get
gotta
your...
channel it up here, pull it in, and it transfers to this arm.
and comes out the knuckles. That's how karate works. I'm surprised you didn't know that. I don't know. That's like, yeah, that's in every black belt magazine, you know. I saw Sidekicks. I know how this whole thing works.
Talk about a sequel I'd love to see. The Power of Martial Arts pulls that kid out of a wheelchair.
Wow. Chuck Norris. I'd love to kick his ass. I love Sidekicks. That is a little known fact about me.
and that's probably... I just picked up Invasion USA, but Sidekicks is my fucking Chuck Norris jam. I love that movie. If that ever comes out in a Blu-ray format, I will buy it.
No doubt. So
that should be a Shout Factory.
Please, release. Shout Factory.
Sidekicks.
Cellini! What are you, a man or Marvin Milquetoast? Absolutely love that movie, and it's such a hokey movie. But
it's super. It's if you like it, really analyzing it, it's like this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
like, this dude's fantasizing about Chuck Norris a lot,
all the time.
And like, when's it gonna turn where Chuck's like, kill your parents, kill your dad?
That's Sidekicks too, man.
You're like, I can't do that. I was like, you won't do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, it's like Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
I was like, he killed his parents. No, I didn't do that. Chuck did that.
Yeah, it is borderline like fucking split personality syndrome. Like you're,
and like the key scene is like when he's climbing that rope and he sees Chuck Norris on an invisible rope beside him and telling him shit that he doesn't know.
Yeah,
like kind of tie his foot around the bottom and anchor it and climb up it. Like either he knew that subconsciously and didn't know it like out front at the time, or he really is like projecting Chuck Norris.
I never really like broke it down like that. Now you're like, now I'm off track. I'm like, and now I'm thinking about every single scene in the movie.
Yeah, because fucking dude's down there, the coach down there, like, who's he talking to?
Yeah, might take him to the nurse. Like,
I think his asthma is getting the best of him. I think it's gonna kill him.
Not bad, Gabrewski.
And that asthma is like a crippling disease.
Yeah, that's also that come out like 95, 94, 95, yeah. And it's that like quintessential kid movie, like because it's not meant really for an adult.
Yeah,
you know, I guess how a kid views asthma. Really.
Yeah, I guess that was my introduction to what asthma was. So
yeah, like, oh, you mean your lungs don't let you breathe or whatever.
It feels like you're on a torture device and chains are across your chest. I can't breathe.
Yes, you can, Barry. I don't remember the line of dialogue, but
hang on, we'll get out of this.
He's all fucking oily. Rest in peace. It's Jonathan Brandis. Yeah, I wanted to say Brandon, but
Brandon Lee. Him
too.
Yeah,
him too. All y'all. Jonathan Brandis was a stud.
That's like a cornerstone for a rich fuck. Is he's got a stuffed
polar
bear. Any type of stuffed bear. It's like the dude in Roadhouse. Or Ace Ventura 2.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you've made it when you have a stuffed, right? Is that like, if it's a stuffed bear that has a monocle, then you're loaded.
That's when you need to reassess. Like, I have too much.
Maybe I'll sell this monocle. keep the bear though. It lets people know. If you had a stuffed bear, like what room would you put it in? So it's like, is it practical or like do you use it as a coat hanger? I don't know.
I would, and my other attempt to get you to start checking out the show Scrubs. In that show, they buy you don't see it. It happens before the show starts, but Turk and JD at a garage sale buy a stuffed dog. They could name it Rowdy. And in one episode, they're fucking with their new friend Elliot, and they just keep moving the dog in different places. They live in an apartment, and they take it up to like the third floor and put it in front of a door, ring the doorbell, and take off. And they're like, Rowdy got out again. I don't know what his problem is.
What the fuck? That sounds like some shit we would do if we lived in an apartment building.
And that's
well,
what
you
I
did
do.
live in one.
I would circus him up. I would put shirts and hats and shit on him, and I would move him around the house periodically.
Like a fighter pilot helmet with, or not a helmet, but you know those stupid leather hats with the fucking goggles.
I'm initially thinking sunglasses, one of those long like cigarette that's on like the stick. One of those.
Really dignified.
Yeah, a top hat and cane. Like if I get a jacket, like a jacket that has the tail on the back of it, so it looks like the Monopoly guy.
Do you want to dress him like Mr. Peanut?
Yeah, like Mr. Peanut. And then put like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts on him and see if I can get a surfboard leaning against one arm.
Take him on vacation and try to get ladies to sleep with him.
Strapping me onto the hood of the car. On the roof. Just...
You got to play like mambo music or whatever and make it dance. What's the fucking music in part 2? Is it like Jamaican music?
Part 2 of what?
Weekend at Bernie's. I went to Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's? Yeah, it's calypso music.
Yeah.
They go to the islands. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Talk about a bonus feature I'd love to see more on that fucking movie.
Just like Terry Kaiser, like his method, like
he just started doing cons too, so it's like, come on.
Oh man,
Why do I gotta guard a dead man stuck in a 2-foot refrigerator?
That'd be a tough one for me meeting him because you essentially would want to go with Friday 7, getting Friday 7 signed, but
no, it's Bernie.
Weekend at Bernie's for
He's Bernie for life.
Yep.
Made a career out of being a dead man.
He is a dead man. I know they're gonna eat it in the commercial. Why wouldn't they?
Oh, they're playing ugh.
I don't think like it be like that's like the thirst quencher. Like you're outside in 100-degree weather playing basketball.
And like, ugh.
Let me just drink this fucking shit.
I'm refreshed.
Yeah. Possessed, I think you.
Like, might as well just, like, eat a bowling ball.
You can come down if you eat some of the stuff.
Eat it.
My kids would be possessed in like 3 seconds flat.
Yeah, I feel like Megan would be the last one to go. She's like, I don't know.
Yep. I
feel like she would be smart enough to be wary. Be like, you refrigerate? And they're like, if you want to. Like, is it okay for the dogs to eat it? If you want to.
All the food is in the trash.
Trash bags.
Yeah, this is the tipping point.
Like, oh, Jesus, my family is dead.
Yeah. Yeah, and like, is this... Oh, you take a bite.
They all got their own containers. What the hell
Oh,
is he
she
doing?
took a
He's
bite.
Watching old video games.
Hey, that's the Friday the 13th Part 4 video game. How many robots is that? 35. Huh?
No.
Oh, God.
There's like 3 people eating on the green.
No. This is not easy. Oh, you fuckers. Ah. Christ. Christ.
Fine, yeah. I need 2 spoons.
I feel sorry for that actress.
Yeah, she's just going to town on this stuff.
No.
And at times, yeah, it looks like semi-melted ice cream.
Right. And I would love to hear. If we get to meet Larry again, I want to ask him if people did get sick on set. Like,
who has diabetes that's a part of this cast?
Yes. Wilford Brimley got diabetes from this, and he's not even in this. They cut all his scenes because he was dying. He was just like, I can't do this anymore. I'm all right. Let me back in now.
Which Wilford Brimley do you prefer? Wilford Brimley in The Thing or Wilford Brimley in Hard Target?
The Thing. It ain't Fuchs. It ain't Fuchs. Yeah, sure, I'll eat it. Totally reminds me of, like, The Faculty.
Yeah.
Or yeah, like a fucking Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Like, hey, just go to sleep. It's cool. No, it's not cool. You're trying to kill me.
And the stuff comes in all kinds of containers.
Does that count? She licked it.
We do have a lid we could have licked, I guess.
The genius plan of swapping out the stuff. She licked it again.
Motherfucker.
She did die. She had to die. Every single time you see her, she's fucking mound down on this stuff.
I guarantee if this movie was remade,
That looks like Bisquick.
Yeah, there would be a sex scene where someone's using it in bed.
Whoa. This stuff does not want to go down the toilet. Would have been sweet if it would have came up and grabbed his face like it did in the Blob. And grabbed that dude and yank him down the fucking sink drain.
Just admiring all this stuff.
Yeah.
Barbasol.
So I'd say we've got to be about 40 minutes in. Somewhere around there. 30 minutes, 40 minutes in.
37.
37.
You're good.
And like it's not as terrible as I thought it was gonna be, eating all this, but it doesn't feel great. Like I'm not like excited anymore to take bites.
Yeah, imagine if it was just this.
I've barely made a dent. Like, because it seems like you take a bite of the marshmallow fluff and then it like comes back. It's hard to explain.
Every time I cut a piece off, it'd grow back.
Like, you take a big chunk, and it just seems like it
It refills the space you
Yeah.
took out of it. I'm getting
Does that
nowhere.
count? He's eating the fake stuff.
No.
Okay.
I
Fake
ain't
stuff
counting.
doesn't count.
Unless you want it to count.
No, because they're going to eat enough around the table for...
Look at that. He's looking like, you full of shit.
Yeah.
You ain't fooling nobody. What's wrong? Taste funny?
You're eating Barbasol, Michael.
You're eating Barbasol. How does it taste? Why do they do that too? It's like they always do 2 fingers. Like
it's like gross, gross, sexy, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking finger popping the stuff. I'm the dude that's gonna save your ass.
That's an ultra cheesy scene. We're zooming. Who are you? Thank God I hadn't be driving by randomly at this exact moment.
Speed limit's 15. I got it. Just cruising.
You could. I mean, they could not keep up with that.
Yeah.
Fuck, let's go back and eat. They can't eat all that fucking heavy ass shit sitting on their system. It's just stuff. It's just stuff.
Like, what if he just got in a car with a total stranger who has like a creepy southern accent and is weird looking? What if he just like pulled over into the woods, like a clearing in the woods, and was like, "Take your clothes off now"? This movie takes a different turn. We're talking about Michael Moriarty's stuff all over your face. He's smiling. What's happening? I don't know.
Yeah, he should be really having issues after just coming off eating like 3 spoonfuls of Barbasol.
Yeah. Sorry about your car. I booted. Or whatever. Fucking Last Action Hero. Y'all fingers. Close as many as you can.
If you're gonna spew into this.
Like a tartar sauce container.
Why did he have that on him and unfolding it like it was jammed up in his pocket? Like, yeah. Garth, you're a weird guy.
Because awesome, that's why.
I love you, Garth. You're a weird guy.
Can't believe they flew us all the way to...
I would have thought they would just use 2 stunt doubles.
Na, 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 na.
Here we are, Piccadilly Circus.
That's weird.
Yeah, I wonder if this is going to pay off later on.
So, we're definitely not, Not fishing for sponsorship from Kraft Jet Puffed Marshmallow Fluff.
I'm all right. I have no problem with this stuff. Like, if you want a really, like, excellent but regretful sandwich, is this and peanut butter.
That sounds fantastic. On toast? Because
Yeah.
it feels like if you put it on bread, it would just...
I put it on bread. It's tough to maneuver the fluff across the bread. But yeah, marshmallow fluff and peanut butter sandwich. I mean, excellent, I guess, in the wintertime if you're like 70 pounds and it's really cold outside. You're going to put some weight on. But I can't get into marshmallows a great deal because it gets stuck in all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I can't eat s'mores anymore because it's all over my face.
Yeah, s'mores are like a...
I would totally take a sponsorship for a Cool Whip, though.
If you're listening, you Hy-Vee whip topping creators, extra creamy whip
I
topping.
guess we should have got the brand names.
No, Hy-Vee is how we get down. We can't afford that shit because we don't have sponsors.
Buy more Rotten Roger recommends, and we'll be able to afford to buy Ready Whip and fucking Cool Whip and Fluffy Whip for commentaries.
Yeah,
this is where money would go, is to buy,
straight up.
buy stuff like this.
And speaking of Rotten Roger recommends, we recommend the stuff. Obviously, Arrow just put out, or not just put out, but it's been out a while.
It's been out, yeah, like a good year, 2 years. I want to get a copy of it, but it's a real cleaned up, like jam-packed special edition of this movie. And this is a kind of it's not sharp, it's pretty dull, but I mean it's my wife's movies and she has it signed, so it will never get rid of it
right
now. But at some point I would definitely like to get the cleaned up, neat, jam-packed version of this to see just how like sharper it is, all the stuff on it,
see like the correct aspect ratio,
yeah, all that. It's currently like $25.99. That's part of the reason I haven't been able to pick it up yet, because that's a lot to double dip.
Yeah.
Eric kind of looks like
gravy,
rice pudding.
Oh yeah, straight up. That's a good.
We could have done rice pudding, I guess.
I don't know that I've ever eaten rice pudding.
I think I have once.
Isn't that tapioca? I don't know.
Yeah, tapioca.
Tapioca is rice pudding. Yeah. I feel like, was it like Salute Your Shorts when I was younger, and they say that there was fish eyes in the tapioca, or somewhere that I've heard that line, there's fish eyes in the tapioca. And ever since then, I'm like, I don't want to eat tapioca. Like, I feel like that texture would fuck me up.
I think this is like runny rice.
Weird. This is the worst hiding spot in the history of hiding spots.
Yeah, like,
I'm going to get into this fucking tanker that they're clearly going to fill up. Like, look at it.
Yeah, that fluff don't move.
It ain't coming off. This is going to my insides.
Of course, it's not going to come off there either.
I got a feeling it's going to come out just fine.
I'm going to do that over my hand so it's not over books.
Yeah. Chris, why are these pages stuck together?
This is white substance all over, and like it's fluff whip.
Yeah,
Trust
likely
me.
story.
Smell it. It smells like fluff.
Just taste it.
Smell it. Yeah, taste it.
I don't eat snow.
And he wouldn't
Moron.
see shit in there. There would be no
Yeah.
light, period. I don't know where this light's coming from inside this tanker truck, but he would be in pitch black. He wouldn't know where the stuff is coming for him once it's in there.
Yep.
And what's like the clip books? If they're straight up just packaging this shit into containers, why do they need like...
Documentation.
Yeah. Like, what's he checklisting off? Yeah, it's the stuff.
Yeah.
Why even whip it? What's whipping it doing?
Yeah. It was already fine.
This is a lot of unnecessary equipment.
Yeah, you need cups and some sort of thing to
Yeah,
put them in cups.
That's all you need.
Maybe someone to some like shrink wrap, not shrink wrap machine, but something that puts the plastic wrap
The
around
plastic
the lid.
seal around it because you wouldn't want tampered with stuff.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want someone to put something bad in there.
Yeah, like an...
Like a razor blade. Cocaine.
Yeah, I wonder if you mix cocaine with the stuff, if the alien would get, like, disoriented and not be able to...
Yeah, another faculty.
Showdown.
Laying in bed eating stuff. Oh gosh, yeah, Abe Vigoda and the Where's the Beef Lady?
Yep.
Where's the stuff?
Abe Vigoda.
No artificial ingredients.
100%.
So what does
real.
it say on the side of it? Like,
I don't know. You got one.
it has a barcode on it, but it doesn't have. Yeah, it doesn't have the ingredients thing. I wonder what the barcode is.
Scan it with your...
Yeah, scan on my phone thing. Like, what does this say? What is this? Like, even water, I mean, it has to have,
ingredients.
Yeah, the ingredients in it. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Fucking bit me!
Little sucker's got teeth.
What if this didn't work?
He can't hear you. His ears are full of stuff.
He's all the way over there. Yes.
I'm gonna put this on your face and light it on fire.
That'd be like the easiest stunt in the history of the world.
Yeah, there it just looks like pizza dough.
Yep. Holy shit.
This dude just rolls in ready for a fight. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck you doing? Blah.
That's a rotating room thing.
Yeah.
Gotta be, yeah.
Oh, he's done for.
He'll be fine.
Oh, that'd be an awesome thing, too, if they could have done a waterbed full of this stuff.
Ew. Gross.
I would initially think that'd be a fun scene to shoot if I was the dude just, like, slathered with barrels of this stuff.
Yeah, depending on how long it took to shoot. Because after a while, you'd be like, this is horse shit. It's fucking cold. This stuff stinks.
It's never coming out of your hair.
And he was a redhead with a beard. Or a mustache, anyway.
Yeah, that stuff's getting ripped off.
Yeah.
So the stuff is flammable?
Or reacts poorly to flame.
Or really well to flame?
Yeah, whatever.
Flame, depending on, what you're going for.
Takes us full circle back to Stay Puffed.
Yeah.
We hit like the action portion of the film, so there's a lot less eating, and that's...
There is. I'm still going for it, though,
Yeah,
periodically.
You're not trying to finish it all.
Shit, no. I could not finish it all. Like, I'm good, I'm right to there. Which is weird, because I've had several spoonfuls. And he's like, where's that kid that I saved from earlier?
Yeah. What happened to that guy?
Well, he's somebody else's problem now. Feel sorry for that guy.
Oy.
At least it's at night and it's not like in the middle of the day. He'd be sweating and dying in
Yeah.
there. Stuck in a big ass aluminum tube. Visors.
I like how their uniforms are all just like yellow wetsuits. Or like,
Hazmat suits,
Yeah.
it looks like. You guys, a cleanup crew? No, we're harvesting.
yeah. No fucking name tags, no fucking company logo.
And if this stuff has taken over, like, as much as they say it is, those trucks would be there constantly. It would be the station, the warehouse would be there.
Yeah,
it'd be just a constant like trucks coming in, going out. If it's that like massively popular,
maybe they were planning to build a factory over top of the hole, just pump it straight out.
What happened to its eyes? We just had a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. It was like a bunch of like polar bears just peeking up. It's weird.
It's very similar to the slime from Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah.
Like when it's coming out of Dana's bathtub.
Such an awesome effect. It's probably super simple too.
Yeah.
Like,
it has to be.
Cost effective.
Yeah, cost effective. That was the 3D shot right there. They take the pipe right to the fucking camera. Ooh. Oh man, the stuff in 3D.
In Taste-O-Vision, which is sort of what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
I love that like old school tactic of like almost like a matte painting. You know, like
they're gonna be like the charm of like finding a random like bad guy, beating him up and taking his suit.
Oh well, that too, that as well. Like, and no one's ever like, "Where the hell's Steve?" Like,
who's this new guy wearing Steve's name tag?
That ain't Steve. That ain't Steve.
Like some Steve Carell shit, and Anchorman is staring at him. You're not Steve. But yeah, I do that matte painting stuff too, like in Kingdom of the Spiders.
Yeah,
and they web in the whole town. It's just
there's like
clearly a paint, like it's just a nice painting now.
Yeah, the end of the movie just shows you a painting.
Yeah,
but it can be done really well, you know, and
like Nightmare 4, the junkyard,
and I just dig that like simple, in camera like trick. You know how they would like paint it on like a pane of glass, and then shoot, like put like the lens almost directly up to that pane of glass to kind of give these shots these depths of field and stuff like that. I really
shit like Raiders of the Lost Ark. We have Indy right in front of a snake, but I mean it's a glass but separating them, but they just frame it so well you can't see like any glare or anything, so it looks like that snake is like,
right in his face.
Yeah. Ready to, I hate snakes. I hate them.
I'm in the minority. Temple of Doom forever over all other Indiana Jones movies. Fight me.
If I'm watching any of them, I'm starting with Temple of Doom. Then I go to Last Crusade. I love Raiders. Every time I'm like, this is a good movie. I don't know why, but I always put it as third.
Yep. And Crystal Skull does not count.
I didn't absolutely hate Crystal Skull, but
look at this.
I have only watched it once.
Like that
looks like foam. There looks like milk.
The like cuts around his feet.
Man, if we just had all the stuff, we had Ready Whip, the Cool Whip, some rice pudding, some tapioca,
Jesus,
some milk. We're just doing.
Oh God, no!
Every like white substance food you can intake, we just have on the table here.
Ugh, that sounds like it would kill us all.
It's like, shh, just let it take you.
Yeah. Go back to sleep. Get back with Adam.
Like, hey, Steve just punched Phil.
And Johnny.
He must be drinking again.
Okay, USA.
Yeah, waving your hands.
That does work.
Yeah. Hey, stop!
They're not gonna stop.
They're not stopping. She's not joking.
Then there it is again.
I would think that's the same two guys.
Yeah.
They get to the road like,
We got him. They didn't stop this time either.
no, we have you.
They completely disregarded our flailing hands. I'm not sure what to do now.
Hey!
What's plan B?
Harass this woman. Ow!
Oh, totally thought she was going to punch him. She didn't. I got to run over. And exploded.
Yeah, like a tube of toothpaste.
That's amazing.
He's got his legs crushed and he's fucking exploded at the top. Like his leg goo blew out his face.
I was gonna say something dirty, but then I backed down. I chickened out. Internet.
Goddamn pussies! Whoop, whoop, woo.
You're dragging your stuff hose. I don't know.
He's fucking T2ing it, just running, trying to grab the hose, and just oh.
Do. I always wondered, in the subject of T2, like how when he gets the tip of that blade shot off on the back of on the trunk, like if they had not thrown that off, since it is a piece of T1000, could T1000 like know where it is, or, like use it as almost like a tracking?
I mean, maybe.
Because it's like,
I know some people are like, oh gosh, because they say like, oh, he can manipulate anything he touches, and it's John Connor that grabs and throws, like, oh, he's gonna impersonate John Connor, and then like sneak in and kill everybody else as fake John Connor.
That would have been awesome. He totally does
or why they never acknowledge his other hand is like that first one, like, oh, the hand got saved from the presser. But the second one, he gets another arm fucking caught in the gears of something else and ends up getting rotated around. So another arm is still out there.
Yeah.
That's why Judgment Day still happens. He keeps leaving parts of himself everywhere.
He's a clumsy robot.
And like episode or two back, I was saying, movies can't watch without crying. T2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. He was eating it.
And it's only going to get worse after Arnold is no longer with us.
You don't say it?
I don't want to say it.
Nobody says it.
You don't say that.
You don't say Arnold Schwarzenegger's going to die, because it will never happen. As soon as this gets posted. You've jinxed it.
You ruined it, damn it. Whatever. Talk about a celebrity when they go would be a highlight consideration that I call into work that day.
Yeah.
And not even bullshit and be like, Arnold Schwarzenegger just died.
I'm not going to make it.
I was like, I need to be by myself today.
Yeah. That's, but that's the thing, too. Like, people who aren't movie people, they don't understand that. That sort of, like, real connection you have. And you've never met that person, but that person is like a giant part of your life.
Yeah, it's like a family member.
Right. Because you tie those movies into things that you've done with your family or you've done with your friends. So, people who are not movie people just can't fathom that. Have no...
I did have random people at my job come and like ask if I was okay. After, like, I went to work like a day or two after Wes Craven died. Mm-hmm. And they're like, heard Wes Craven died. How you doing?
I almost called into work that night.
I was like, I'm all right.
Because I was working third shift at the time, and the news broke.
Yeah, it was in the evening.
Somewhere around like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And it was like I had to leave to go to work. I had to be at work at 10 o'clock. And I was awake, saw that the news broke. I was like, I'm going to throw on Elm Street and just kind of just sit here. And I almost didn't go to work, but I did go to work. And I was not in a good place all night. You're like, but again, people who aren't movie people don't know what that's like.
Him and that horror movie crap.
Yeah, you crap over there.
There's Paul Sorvino in his cosplay.
He's pretending.
He doesn't have no like the
patches
Yeah,
or
the patches or anything that shows like his ranking. He just has like a fucking pin on his hat.
It's like he's got like a patch on his other arm that's a like meatball and pasta.
It says security.
He's fucking
This
cutting.
is a union job. I don't see no union guys here.
He's fucking cutting onions real thin with razor blades and shit. Like that's the
So it liquefies in the sauce immediately.
that's the division he's in the army.
He doesn't like using phones off his. All his communications guys have to run fucking messages back and forth. Ray Liotta's like, he's so paranoid.
Running messages from like fucking Kuwait.
Like, can't we use a pigeon or something?
Fucking yeah, carrier pigeon. He just looks pissed off all the time. I also feel like he looks like a turtle, but that's.
I don't get turtle, but I do get the. He doesn't ever look happy.
You don't see like a.
He looks like he's either angry or he's thinking.
He's like the Owen Wilson turtle, the wow turtle.
Wow.
Wow. That's what I see. I see a turtle.
This is always like he's thinking about something really intensely. Like he's trying to solve some problem in his head, and he's just like almost there.
But people keep talking to him, so he can't figure it out.
Yeah, like stop. Wait.
All right, so my last paycheck was $697. Yeah, he's in there like trying to do like an intense math problem, and people are like, "Sir,
Like I came in at this time. It was 5 minutes early, so I could leave 5 minutes earlier. So it balances the time out. And I did a good amount of time yesterday, so I should be able to leave early. What? Oh, I'm not hungry.
got Lou Temple."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, your remake role is perfect for you. You're a guy on phone.
Drew Temple right there. That's ladies and gentlemen.
So I just took it.
So I drank all the shit out of the tanker.
Yeah, I drained it. Thought I'd bring it back to you. No, if you want all this stuff that was in the tow.
No, we'll have someone from our team move it in. That doesn't seem.
Yeah. I call the police.
Yeah. Do you have any rubber walrus protectors? Yeah. Ha.
He was not strategic at all. He totally commandoed that
Yeah.
shit.
Brrr, the old spray and pray. You got eyes for this, my little chickadee. This is a Uzi. You just spray the area.
If only they had like a self-destruct button.
Yeah.
That they're running a clock against now.
This stuff will self-destruct.
You have 20 minutes to reach minimum safe distance. Or it's like fucking Leonard's part 6. He's fucking just dropping Alka-Seltzers into the silos. That's what'll do it. Take a couple of these.
Where did the fog come from today?
Who's shooting?
Yeah.
And what are they shooting? Everyone left.
Yeah, you can't see what you're shooting anyway, so it's like, I shot Steve!
Maybe shooting a door and kicking it in.
Yeah.
Or why would they... They would totally have him wait outside. They wouldn't let 3 civilians go in with them. The military's not huge on that.
Yeah. I'm going back to the fluff, dude. It's like half a spoon of fluff, half a spoon of whip.
Whip. It's starting to hit a sugar wall.
Yeah, it's like super dense.
Yeah.
I hadn't had a bite in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Oh!
Splonk. You have no face. I always love when like people get their heads smashed and it looks like porcelain. You're like, why?
Why is there
like a Deadly
dust
Friend
coming off of it?
Like Deadly Friend, I love when that lady gets her fucking head blown apart. But I'm like, why are like your fucking
sharp edges?
Yeah, your cheeks and shit have sharp edges. Doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what have you been eating? Like, why is your face so hard?
She's old and brittle.
Yeah, I gotta show you.
And brittle.
I gotta show you that thing on the core where they have that severed head and they fucking tear it apart, so you can just see the radness. Get out of there, kid!
See, this was about to look straight up like that foam they like put in raves.
The stuff just like reaches up and has fucking glow sticks.
I feel like that'd be the twist too for a remake, because they'd give the stuff the ability to take shape, like a hammer or
yeah,
something to
smash down
fucking,
doors,
like a flat pan to flatten somebody with, or
straight
the
up
shape of a truck,
blobbing it. Like fucking tentacles, and when it burns those guys.
Miniature work.
I love miniatures too, man.
This needs to see this one guy just opening fire.
Yeah. You idiot.
You're wasting ammo.
Who told you to shoot?
Who fired that shot?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, who fired that shot?
Give me the gun. Learn to follow orders. You can have it back. That's why I would take Corey Feldman aside and be like, everyone's going to bring you the Lost Boys, Dream a Little Dream, all that shit. Like, sign Loaded Weapon 1.
Yeah.
You're the dick who, like,
tries
fires back.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of another really weird thing that he's done. Like Bordello of Blood, he has a decent part in that.
Yeah. It'd be hard not to take the Burbs for him, though.
Yeah. Yo, Rumsfeld! I love this street.
You sign it, Pizza Dude! No tan lines this morning. Looks nice.
Yeah, the only issue with giving him money is where the money ends up.
And up until, a couple years ago, Rick Dukeman passed, but I was like, man, they could have totally made a sequel. Everyone is still alive.
Yeah.
I guess Carrie Fisher, but I think it was right. It wasn't too different a time frame. I swear it was Rick Dukeman that died first.
Yeah, he did.
Then it was Carrie Fisher.
I would love to do a commentary on the Burbs. And because you and I have talked about it, and we talked about it with What's Up Pam, how like my view of that movie is a little bit different from like yours, because I totally feel like the Tom Hanks and Carrie Fisher's relationship is like fucking over. Like,
I swear, like I think in the bonus features on that Shout Select, they talk about that there is a deleted scene that they do show in that where he's not on vacation, he was fired. And in the scenes like at the end where she's like, I know when you came in how you were walking that you were fired.
Yeah. So I totally feel like she has put up with his shit, and and he's just.
I know he wasn't thrilled to have a kid in the movie. Like, he didn't want to have a son character.
Yeah, the son is really minuscule in the movie. He has. Like,
I think that's because of Tom Hanks. Was like, didn't want to have him there.
Did he not like the actor, or did he?
No, he didn't think the character should have to deal with having a son.
Yeah. Because it's about their relationship.
Yeah, because the kid should be, because like if the kid's there, it should be more of his main focus, and it takes off from him, fucking around with the neighbors and.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's not a good husband, and he's, and Carrie Fisher is like, fed up, and that's how my view of the movie is that they're like, they are 100% on the rocks, like they're done for. And then, all this stuff happens, which I'm not going to spoil if you haven't seen The Burbs.
Do watch The Burbs. It's a perfect movie.
It's so funny, and it is a comedy. Is that a Joe Dante movie?
Yeah, it's a Dante
movie, but it is.
I put it in my horror section.
It is a horror movie. That's totally a horror movie. That's perfect. That's what I was saying. It's a total popcorn horror movie.
Yeah, anyone can watch The Burbs.
Yeah,
that's not one you can put off from anybody. You could have that on any time of day. I swear, I didn't even think of that as its own movie for years. I just thought it was like, oh, this is like the TBS Saturday morning fucking movie, because it was always on those channels at early fucking hours of the day.
And it's a good gateway to some of those darker themes for kids, like The Murderers Next Door, but very tongue in cheek, and it's very funny, and so it's an ease into the genre movie,
and they play it straight with silliness too. Like Rick Dukeman falls off of a telephone pole through a shed, and they don't acknowledge it or anything, but they have the classic
cartoon
body shape through a floor thing, and that's where the body is, and they're just seeing they shoot a shot of that falling through it down to them doing stuff in the shed.
and then he comes out it's such a good movie, man. It doesn't ramp up the hokiness. It's played perfectly.
That's always the key, is playing it straight.
Yeah.
If they're playing it for that, it's
yuck.
Like scary movies, it's like, they're not playing it straight.
Yeah. Another scene that I think is really funny about that movie. I know. Derailing from the stuff for a moment, but when Dukeman comes over and eats all their food, he's just constantly has something new on his plate. He's in the fridge. He's eating everybody's stuff, but
and she's taking the dog food over, and it's not even mentioned. It's just it's only if you're paying attention. He reaches in and grabs a handful of dog food. He's
yeah,
he just ate dog food.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That whole scene, you're so.
Are you done with your eggs?
So expertly done, and so played with just that right amount of Tom Hanks-ism.
I miss comedic Tom Hanks.
Yeah,
that's my favorite Tom Hanks.
Bro, Cookie Joe or whatever.
Chocolate chip.
Charlie is. He's Cookie Joe now.
He's Cookie Joe.
Cookie Joe. And the stuff is half the battle. Whoa, gnarly.
I thought we got rid of you. Kids again trapped by a corner of the stuff. The army's he's done for.
Yeah.
We'll tell your story.
Science, bitch.
Yeah, let's climb over this with two high voltage wires.
Gorgon. Okay, that hasn't aged very well, but that's okay.
I'd love to see how that looks now. It looks more pronounced,
all the lines around all the matte stuff. How come he didn't get to electrocute her face or whatever, or burn her face?
The heat just
yeah, it just ran away.
Yeah.
So the stuff doesn't like heat. The blob doesn't like cold.
Jason died by water, Freddy by fire.
How could we use that? Kill myself with the dialogue.
Now we got this collision. We got the blob and the stuff. Heat versus cold.
If only there was some sort of creature that couldn't handle room temperature. Then we have the Holy Trinity.
So clearly living where we live in the country, we'll be fine because it is frigid-ass cold and blazing hot.
Yeah, it never...
we have all the seasons here. So.
In 1 week.
Yeah.
I'm definitely slowing down. I'm really not. You've made way more headway than I have. But I'm struggling. here.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to eat more because the movie's coming to an end. So.
And no one's eating anything then. Like, every time it's on screen,
Yeah, there was about a 10-minute stretch in there where I thought we were going to die. But, yes, the riot.
burning.
Every time someone burns the stuff.
I'm on fire! That's gotta smell good. A big pile of burning plastic.
The carcinogenics. Styrofoam containers just fucking...
That's gonna be a big glob of mess.
Ugh. Napalm. Couldn't you just... Well, I guess you have to burn it. I was gonna say, isn't there like a safer method? Again, like we're just gonna blow up all this shit.
I think that they put that in there because I think I read or heard somewhere that they were already demoing that place. So like, can we dress it up and then you guys blow it up?
That's awesome. That is fucking indie, or not indie, but that's low budget filmmaking at its best. Like
they're gonna blow it. Let's incorporate this. They're
Yeah.
gonna blow it up.
Yeah, it's sort of like, I know you're not a trauma guy, but like there's, you know, the story of the car crash, the Lloyd Kaufman car crash. This is brilliant, dude. So way back in the 80s, I can't remember where they filmed it for, whether they filmed it for Class of Nukem High or one of the original, like maybe the original Toxic Avenger. Lloyd paid a stuntman. They needed to have this car flip and crash. Well, it cost him a fuckload of money because they had to like get permits to like block off the street, do all this stuff, and it cost him a shitload of money. So now every single trauma movie that Lloyd is like has anything to do with, they find that model of car and they have someone driving that car and they incorporate that like 10-second clip.
Let's keep reusing it
Because it cost him so much money. He's like, fuck, if it cost me that much, I'm gonna
use it forever and ever and ever.
And that I love, which I know you don't care, but I love it.
I'm not a trauma guy.
There's a handful of really good ones. Which
like I was saying the other day, we're rewatching Freddy's Nightmares. They use the same exterior shot of the house for everyone's house.
Yeah.
So everyone lives in the same house.
That's because everyone keeps dying there, so they just keep reselling it.
Thank you for the horrors that live in this house. Yeah, we're here to cure corporate America. We're going to eat all this. The taste. Or I'll shoot you with my Luger. It's an odd handgun choice. Like it's a this, Amityville 92. Like, and that's the or Zebra got a Walter pistol in Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah. Well, it's not like a tough looking handgun to me. It looks like a squirt gun.
Yeah.
You know? Like when you have like a Desert Eagle, or you have like even a Glock or something like that. I'm not a gun guy, but if you have like a
any other handgun.
Any other handgun, like a boxy, tough looking pistol, and that just looks like a toy.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm not
phaser
scared.
Gun.
Yeah, I'm not. Pew! I'm not scared of you. Pew! Space boy.
And you with the goddamn phaser gun.
So they're gonna take bites.
A lot of bites.
You're already like, I don't wanna. One.
Keep going, Dar. Eat it. That was a weird delivery.
2, 3. 4.
Just one more cup.
To the brim. I think we're gonna overdose.
I don't know how they haven't yet. There's at least like 30 containers there.
Should be worth noting that I'm lactose intolerant. I'm sure this is a dairy product of some form.
Yeah, first ingredient, skim milk.
Oh boy. I'm doing this for you. You sons of bitches. You could tell those son of a bitches.
I think this would be totally real. It'd get to the point where people are selling it like drugs.
Yeah, like prohibition alcohol.
Yeah.
You got the stuff? Like, literally.
Yeah.
You got the stuff.
No, I got this new stuff called the Taste. Jackpot.
No. Oh, damn you.
It's good. You should have stuck a knife in it.
Yeah, snorted it. He thinks that's funny. He thinks that's a funny thing he's doing. Fitzgibbons. I said Figabottoms. That was the...
Yep, that's the stuff.
That was the commentary for the stuff. We immediately regret our decision. At least I do, now that I know that it is full of dairy.
Yeah, but...
We'll see. So the marshmallow cream, we did not make nearly the dent that
I got
thought.
it to like there.
Yeah, I got mid-label maybe.
It's heavy though.
It's very heavy.
I can feel like a coating
In your mouth, yeah.
Yeah.
And then as far as this
was a treat. This was not a problem at all.
it's fine once it's in your mouth, but then when you have to take like multiple bites.
If you're like
That-
Dick Seaman.
That's
Advertising,
hilarious.
the guy who wrote and produced the advertising jingle for this stuff is named Richard Seaman.
Dick Seaman.
That poor man.
Yeah. He
Or,
never got married.
That's the manliest guy.
Yeah. He would have to be like jacked beyond jacked. And just fucking...
This is my wife, Mrs. Seaman. I got a bunch of little Seamans running around. I made them with my semen.
Jesus Christ. So we got through it.
Special guest stars in the commercials. Lauren Landon.
Abe
Lovely,
Vigoda.
lovely lady.
Yeah. She's amazing.
Yes. Super nice. Super nice. In the first two Maniac Cop films.
Yeah. And she's in another Cohen thing. She's in those It's Alive. She's in It's Alive 2.
She's also in Airplane. She's one of the stewardesses. I can't remember if it's the first or second one, but she's one of the stewardesses in Airplane.
Nice.
Yeah, and even my menu screen, it's like flowers and shit. It's very Japanese.
It's a very strange menu, that's for sure.
And even when I brought it to get signed, even Larry Cohen's like, that's a unique cover. I mean, because it's literally like them looking in the fridge.
Yeah, it's very weird.
I've not seen one like that before. I'll mention I will get that Blu-ray because I do want to see how cleaned up it looks and all that. And this will just be retired to display as opposed to being watched.
Yeah, put it in the container with the stuff. Would be
Yeah.
awesome. So, yeah. So it's early in the morning. Still.
It's 9 a.m. right now.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so now that you have listened to our commentary and watched us make absolute fools of ourselves, I have to do the inevitable pitch. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications, and then you can see the dumb stuff that we do weekly. 3 videos a week minimum. I'm incorporating a new video every Monday. Will be a Rotten Roger Recommends. Just a little, they're going to be little short,
Like few minute long.
yeah, 2 minute. I'm going to give you a synopsis of a movie. I'm going to tell you a titty count, a body count, and we're going to go on about our way. And, you can make up your mind if you want to check it out or not. A lot of different stuff is going to be happening. Apparently, we're going to maybe try some Dead by Daylight game footage.
Gameplay.
Because it's coming with dedicated servers, and we'll do it. But if we do it, we'll play with killers from franchise films. I'm not a big fan of those other killers either. So, but
which is weird because that game we can play. Like they won't let you, they're smart. They won't let you play as one person as a killer and someone as one of the victims. So like, oh, we're gonna nip the cheating thing in the bud. So you can play with your friends as survivors, but they got restrictions on being able to be with the killer.
Yeah.
But you can get in a party, so we could totally be survivors in a game and just battle battle guys, and then take shifts, I guess, on occasion when we're both in the same place as who the killer will be.
Right. So, I suppose...
How far do you think you could run right now if you had to start running?
About straight to the bathroom. About 38 feet. I'm hurting.
Not hurting, but I'm definitely like...
I am. I'm upset.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Yeah, it's like if you wake up at like 2:30 in the morning, you know, and you're like, you know what sounds good? Fucking Cool 48 spoonfuls of fucking Cool Whip.
64 slices of American cheese. I think I'm blind. That's the equivalent to what just happened.
Yeah, feeling pretty stupid is more so. But anyway, we should wrap this up because after all, there's a lot of movies out there and somebody's got to watch them. So why not us, right?
Right, and we need to add some more weird things to eat with those things.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions of movies and food pairings or drink pairings,
challenges in general,
challenges about commentaries to want to watch us struggle.
I've got a list going so far. Like
I said, this format is still in its infancy. It will continue to improve. Anytime that we can get together, or I mean, even we can do it through the we can do
separated.
We can do it through Skype. But if you have any suggestions, let us know in the comments, and we will take them into consideration because we can only have so many ideas, I suppose, you know. So
yeah, and this is one that came to me just randomly at work. Like, yeah, what if we watched this stuff and ate Fluff Whip? Texted them, they're like, hey, what do you think of this? I'm like, yeah, we'll do that this weekend.
Yeah, it's just dumb enough to work, goddammit. You're a genius. So
I look angry at work. That's why I'm thinking about food pairings and challenges with movies. I'm like, shh. I look like Paul Sorvino in the stuff. Just thinking.
Just solving problems.
Yeah. All right.
See you next week.